Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Detroit Lions and the Dallas Cowboys. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Pulls it in at the 13. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Dak going to start out going to the air. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Prescott. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up second down. The Cowboys at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late, winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
First down, Prescott. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Julian Okwara from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott, oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. Off the play fake, Prescott. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former Cowboy, Byron Jones. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Micah Parsons has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. From the end zone, Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
Finding Williams once more, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is, finish this drive off, because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Goff on third down. And it's caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on third down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibbs, and he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibbs, and this time he is in.
Yes.
A great effort there. His first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Lions go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5.
The Cowboys take over first down at their own 31-yard
line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Going to run again here with Pollard. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And this is caught at the 8. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Lions' 6-yard line.
First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. Run of the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Pollard is going backwards here, all the way back to the 5-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Prescott now. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment, takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Prescott on 3rd and goal. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Hey, 47.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass from the 5 falls incomplete, and the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. He's airing it out for Williams. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 14-0.
Lions 14, Cowboys nothing.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. The defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just...
Oh, Prescott stripped, but I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Well, good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Prescott to throw it. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains, because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving the guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They'll roll him out right. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 16. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On first down, Gibbs. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play. Oh, Prescott stripped, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And into the end zone, a scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown.
Well, Charles, not only did they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble away their chances here a little bit. We've got a 3-score ball game now here in the first half.
And the last thing you want to do, partner, is help the other team with what are avoidable turnovers. You want to hang on to the football because you're already playing against a good team. You're just making it easier for them by giving them extra opportunities.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Here we go, 46.
Final play of the half, Prescott. He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Goff.
Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Bird on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Rolling to his left. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jared Goff with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Gano the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
The CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the 2nd half. They have to do what precious.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys.
CD Lamb,
71 yards.
and the Cowboys are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
We were just saying off-air during halftime, could they mount a comeback, and how would it start? Well, it started in a hurry.
Yeah, they have to get back into the game, right? So if you're going to do that, you think to yourself, we need points.
And it'll be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On second down, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and the Cowboys have recovered. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Brandon Cooks from 13 yards out. And the Cowboys take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Gone. He finds his man, complete. That's Gibbs. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Goff to St. Brown for the Detroit first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it, because you're running away from people on it.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibbs.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Goff now looking to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point try, good by Gano. And the lead is now 24.
Lions 38, Cowboys 14.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
Oh, good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So now yet again, the Cowboys are going to line up here to go for 2. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now gone. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Micah Parsons picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total. I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on 3rd. Play action. It's Goff.
Crossing route, and he hits his man. It's Jones.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On 1st and 10, Goff. It's Williams on the catch. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. From the 50, it's Goff. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Williams.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And he is going to lose yardage here.
No big surprise. Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping him for a loss.
And they've just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibbs. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them. trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here.
Cowboys make over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. Off the play fake, Prescott.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from there.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 71 yards.
And the Cowboys have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth.
Brett Maher on for the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Goff. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And he is going to have the Lions first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now Goff on 1st down. Finding Williams once more. Complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very solid gain of 27. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Up the middle they go. It's Gibbs. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 27. 47 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, Gibbs, and he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll be marked inches short, no gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that not just important in the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Detroit, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they drop just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears.